welcome to Chelsea 24/7. I'm Elliot Foster, and today I've got a couple of things to talk about regarding our club, the mighty, mighty Chelsea. Firstly, I want to go to Bubba Rahman, obviously. The terms have been agreed. Around £17.5 million is what the Independent have been saying, but depending on which paper you read, it says different things. But you know what, I think it's going to be a quality signing for us. He's going to push Aspilicueta all the way. He hasn't sort of had the push since Ashley Cole left. Like, with Felipe Luis was quality and he's going to be missed, but he was never really going to push Aspilicueta all the way. I think Bubba Rahman, he's got potential, he's got the attributes to get into the first team, he's got to push Aspilicueta all the way, and he's just going to make Aspilicueta perform, and he's going to make Bubba Rahman perform, because he will. Next up, guys, I just wanted to speak about Chelsea's transfer policy and their youth policy. I believe this transfer window for us has not been a strong transfer window. Obviously, Cech's gone out, which I think is a big loss, and especially to a massive rival in Arsenal. I also believe Begovic is he's a good acquisition to come in for Cech. I think he's got a big place to fill in Cech, like Cech's Chelsea legend and everything, but he's not the business I wanted. I was believing, we're champions, we're bringing someone big, put the pressure on teams like City, Arsenal, United to perform next season, but we haven't. We've kept a solid team. I'm confident that we can retain the title. I'm really confident. But I believe that someone to take the pressure off Fabregas and Hazard, someone of a high calibre, to just slip into the team, someone who's played in the Champions League, played in the Premier League, someone who's of a high calibre, who can play in a big league, in a big team, and take the pressure off two world-class players. I believe we haven't done that this season. I feel we still need a central midfielder. I still believe we need a winger, an actual winger. We've got William Hazard, but they're not natural wingers. They like coming inside. We need someone who will stay wide so that we've got a winger who can cross the ball, because we've got people who can head the ball. And we've proved that from corners and free kicks. We've been shocking over the last 2-3 years. We haven't got the ball past the first man on various occasions, and it does annoy me. It frustrates me when I go to the bridge and see it. The youth policy, once again, I heard Chelsea were going to blood the youth. It's really got on my nerves, because what's happened to blooding the youth? Solanke's gone out on loan now, Isaiah Brown, Ake, Christensen, all these players, Bamford as well. He's world class. They're not world class. They've got great potential, and I believe some of these players could be world class in the future. Why have they gone out on loan? Why don't we give the likes of Bamford a go? Why don't we give the likes of Ake a go? Why don't we give these players who have proved themselves in the youth team and proved themselves before at other teams? Why don't we give them a chance? That's what's wrong with Chelsea. Obviously, we're giving Moses a chance now, which I'm really happy about, because I've always seen Victor Moses as a world-class, not world-class, I keep saying world-class, I've always seen Moses as a quality player for Chelsea. I believe now Victor Moses will come into the Chelsea team and he'll be the winger that we need. I said we need a winger. Victor Moses can be that winger, if he can fill them boots. Will he get past Willian? I'm not sure. Will he beat Cuadrado? 100%. I think Cuadrado hasn't proved anything for us and hasn't proved how good he is, because I know Cuadrado's quality. I've seen a lot of Italian football and I can tell you that Cuadrado is a quality player, but he has not proved yet to us that he is a Chelsea player. I think Moses will. I think Moses in pre-season showed that he's sharp, he showed that he wanted it, he showed that he wants to be in Chelsea's first team, and I believe if he can get into that Chelsea first team, he might stay there. He's going to stay at Chelsea, he's homegrown, he's the sort of player we need, and I believe if we can keep Moses at Chelsea and get him to perform, he'll be a good player to have in the squad. Finally, guys, I want to speak about Chelsea's game tonight at the Bridge against Fiorentina. Our final game of pre-season, obviously. I think it's going to be a great game because it's a couple of days before season starts. It'll be high tempo. Mourinho will want it to be high tempo. He'll be playing with a strong team from the start. The likes of JT, Ivanovic, Zuma, Begovic probably in goal. I reckon Fabregas, Hazard, Oscar and Falcao. And obviously the likes of Cuadrado or Moses, Ramirez or Loftus-Cheek. Maybe Mikel might fill the other spaces in the team. Other than that, I think it'll be a great game. I think it'll be very high tempo from the beginning, as I said. I want to see Fabregas, if he starts to play a bit better, Hazard obviously back to his normal self, because we know Fabregas and Hazard are quality players. One bad game from them two, I'm obviously not going to be like, oh, get rid of them, remove them out of the team, because obviously that would just be stupid, and I'll sound like an Arsenal fan, because that's what Arsenal fans are like. Wenger out and Wenger in. As I said, Chelsea are a different class, and we're a top team. We've got different quality of players compared to Fiorentina. Obviously they're a great team. Second half, obviously we're going to change it around a bit. The likes of Blackman, the likes of Boga maybe, Jay Da Silva, other players like that might come in. I don't know. But I think it'll be a quality game. It'll slow down in the second half a lot because they might change, because they're quite close to the beginning of the season as well. We're playing on Saturday against Swansea, so we won't want any injuries, so the bigger players will just be subbed off with some younger, unexperienced, and maybe squad players coming on in the second half. Now on to the game against Swansea on Saturday. I reckon Chelsea won't walk it because Swansea are a quality team with quality players and a quality manager in Gary Monk, so it will not be a walk in the park for Chelsea. We're going to play a strong team, the strongest team we have. Mourinho, as Mourinho always does, he always says the team he plays is the strongest team. So if Costa's not fit, I reckon it'll be Remy. And other than that, Fabregas, Matic, obviously Hazard, Oscar, Willian, Aspilicueta, John Terry, Cahill, and Ivanovic with Courtois in goal. That's what I believe, but I reckon it'll be 2-0 Chelsea because I still reckon we're a lot stronger than Swansea. And I reckon as soon as we get the one goal, we'll be pushing for the second to finish the game off. 2-0 at the Bridge, set our intention up from the very beginning and put pressure on the likes of City and Arsenal to, chase us down. Because I feel they're going to be our two closest rivals. I think Man United are going to struggle with the Champions League. They're not going to struggle, they've got a good squad. They're just going to struggle the balance between the squad because quite a lot of their players haven't played in the Champions League before. But I feel that tonight's going to be a good game and I'm looking forward to Saturday, the proper start of the season, but I'll be watching tonight. So anyone who wants to, talk about tonight's game with me, I'll be on my Twitter account, as you know, at Chelsea247. It's in the description of the YouTube channel. So thank you for watching, guys, and come on you Blues.